Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the awful elect that is pushing this word in the four corners of highways and byways. Once again, all praises, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash. Brothers, to carry you here with another lesson. Alright, and this lesson gonna be entitled, earthquakes in diverse places. Alright, so yesterday we saw two earthquakes in Venezuela. Alright, and for the persons living over here in Guyana, we felt the tremors. Alright. But hey, this all goes back to prophecy. The earthquake in diverse places. Alright? Because it says what? Matter of fact, let me read it real quick. This is Matthew 24 verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars." Right? And that's what we, that's the time that we in right now. All right, because Venezuela actually, basically been warring with Guyana for the past, let me say 5 to 8 years. All right, after they discover the oil, offshore of Guyana. All right, and Venezuela turned and said, "What? Don't extract the oil because it's in a disputed zone." All right, so they basically be going back and forth, right? So this is our prophecy. All right. And we seeing wars and rumors of wars all over the place. All right, whether it be America and Iran, Lebanon, Israel, Ukraine, Russia, all right, North Korea, Sudan, Haiti, all over the place. But guess what? At the same time, we seeing earthquakes in diverse places. All right. I think it was the Philippines that had an earthquake up to the other day as well. All right. So hey, these prophecies are speaking. All right. Let me read a little bit of this article. It says, as death toll spikes, Venezuela earthquakes test U.S. disaster relief. Right? Two powerful earthquakes struck the northern coast of Venezuela on Wednesday evening, collapsing the homes and buildings without U.S. aid. Can the Trump administration deliver life-saving aid to survivors? Well, that's beside the point. All right, we don't give a fuck about U.S. aid. All right, all we care about is these prophecies. Okay, right? It says, well, massive back-to-back earthquakes rock the northern Venezuela. Slovakia rocked northern Venezuela in the early morning of June 24th. The first struck at 6:04 p.m. local time with a magnitude of 7.2 according to the U.S. Geology Survey. It was followed 9 seconds later by a magnitude 7.5 quake with an epicenter that was 10 miles southwest of Moran. All right. Hey, let me say this: a lot of these quakes, a lot of these things is happening because what? You know, the earth is out of course right now. All right. You know, Esau has fucked the earth up. You know. All right. Esau has fucked the earth up. And you know, Esau is the rod that the Most High using to bring hell upon Jakes. All right, because the Venezuelans, they're Israelite too. All right, and that's why the scripture say what? You know, judgment shall begin at the house of Israel. You know. But matter of fact, let me get up. Yeah, 1 Peter 4 and verse 7, it says, and verse 17, it says, "By the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh," you know, which is talking about the elect, all right? But also to, you know, it's first and foremost talking about the elect, but the nation of Israel as well, all right? You know, because we's the one catching all these hells right now, all right? It says, "And if it first begin at us, what shall the end of them be that obey not the gospel?" All right. Right. So things is about to get what? Worse and worse. All right. No, we even gonna go into the time of Jacob trouble. You know. All right, because in that time, you know, of Jacob trouble, it's gonna be all sort of hell. You know, it's gonna be natural disasters. All right, it's gonna be famine. It's gonna be people killing each other. You know. This is back in Matthew 24 and verse 6. It says, "When ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." All right. Yeah. So the end is not yet, but guess what? You know, that is actually the bad part. All right, because the end is worse than, you know, wars and rumors of wars. All right. You know, in the climax of Jacob's trouble is going to be anything crazier, all right, than we've ever seen before, right? It's going to be earthquakes. It's going to be tornadoes, all right? It's going to be what? You know, these robot hunting people. It's going to be famine, all right? Cannibalism. You know, it's gonna be crazy, right? It says, verse 7, "For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom," right? And we seeing that right now. We seeing that on a very large scale right now. You know, hey, a lot of so-called experts is coming forth and saying, well, we in the beginning of World War III, all right? Which we is, and hey, you know, brothers, you know, sincere brothers believe that too. You know, we are the beginning stages of World War III, all right? It's only a matter of time before things get worse, you know, more worse.
Please insert an SD card.
All right. It says, "And there shall be famine and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right, and this is what we're seeing right now. We're seeing all these things. We're seeing famine. We're seeing pestilences. All right, a lot of disease, is being released. All right, and like I said earlier, Esau is a tool that the Most High using to do a lot of these things. All right, it says earthquakes in diverse places. So this is our prophecy. All right, it's not normal that a place will get hit with 2 massive earthquakes. All right, this is not normal at all. All right, it says all these are the beginning of sorrows. Right? Yeah, so this is only the beginning. All right, there is much more to come. All right, and it's going to be much worse. Alright, so with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstones. Salutation to the hopefully elect. Let's push in this word and for occurrence and ivies and my ways. Once again, all praises, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Shalom.